Such reaction, come on. Will Stan give you another 200,000? I doubt it. But the reaction to that was absolutely phenomenal, that 9-darter. And the world's press have responded. And once again, friend Mal Webb in the Times said, if anybody had any doubts about dart being a proper sport, doubt no more. That was it last night, and then some. Great to see the old thunderer giving darts such a fair show. Taylor's left himself 164, and we know that is perfectly within his capabilities.
140.
I've got to say, I made a note of quite a number of quotes from the press yesterday, and that was the one that really caught the eye, Dave. Magic, and I think it's about time that people started to recognise that this game should be.
John Lowe on 121 to square it. Treble 17 should be his next target. Got to come up for treble 20 now, but Taylor dangerously is hovering on 64.
But this sport should be getting the same sort of treatment that every other gets. It doesn't, because it's not recognised thus. But when you've got this man playing like this, he's a little bit more than just an entertainer.
He's a phenomenon. And we are privileged to be in the presence of a giant at his sport.
100.
Who would have thought, John, that within a month we'd have been calling darts in Las Vegas and also calling a perfect 9-dart finish. It really has been quite a time for Sky Sports and darts.
It's July 2002. His next big date is in September. He's not sure he's going to be fighting yet, but he's going to be there in the MEN Arena, live on Sky, no doubt. And
85.
Pugnacious character, great sportsman himself, and wanting one day to be what this man is, champion of the world. 9, 10 times. Well, he is the reigning WBU light welterweight champion already, but if he could retain that, say, over 10 bouts, 10 challenges.
We mentioned Las Vegas. There certainly are some exotic places in the world. Darts is another tournament coming up in November and early December in Barbados. I think Cliff Lazarenko and Eric Bristow are involved there. We really are going global.
Not happy with that at all.
60.
Start giving a prize for artistic impression with some of these signs. I wasn't over impressed with that artistically.
He would not get an artistic impression award for that hairstyle we just saw either.
That's right.
137.
Well, Lowe is just outside the finishing zone, 171, so Taylor will be back on 141.
Actually, John Lowe's highest check out, 161 against Ronnie Baxter. Ronnie Phil Taylor's 167, as I mentioned, against Chris Mason.
Now then, 141, he did it last night. Oh, for 100 grand.
89.
Yes.
John, you require 140.
Simply for
114 Lowe. Ooh, slackish, slackish.
40.
Well, that's a pity, because he's had 115 check-out and 114 check-out. Needed to get one of them. What an important dart this. And a rare miss, and he's annoyed with himself. He wants to try and shake Lowe off early. Get ahead of him, well ahead of him, 3 legs ahead of him. Now 74, treble 14. That's 27, 47 left, 15 for double 16. May go 7 tops, but I think he'll go 15 double 16. Big dart again. Oh, I thought maybe that was going to go in. and so did she.
Failure required 40.
Double top for Taylor, unlikely that he'll miss again. No double 10.
Tension building up in
Where's
the
he
crowd.
scored?
Well, Taylor's human him on.
Failure
Taylor
requires 16.
a turn. Then to frustration as Lowe stays in touch. 3-2 as they go to the first break. Yes, Taylor could have been 4-1 up. He's not. He's annoyed, you can see. Is he starting to get a little bit flustered, Dave?
Session, the stats are notable only for the fact that Phil Taylor's 3-dart average is about as low as it's been all week, 91.93, and John Lowe is actually averaging above him, and his checkout success rate is twice as heavy. So Taylor has yet to get into the groove. There are the finishes, that one from John Lowe in the very first leg of the match, John Gwynn.
Yeah, 3 140s and then 45 and double 18. Supreme. Well, I know with Supremes I prefer. Anyway, 3-2 for Taylor. He has got the throw. He did break the throw there from Lowe, but that was a vital fifth leg that Lowe hung on to.
Well, there we go.
Mistakes from Taylor.
A 9-darter still on, 177 to start. In fact, 180 would leave 144, which in many people's eyes is an easier shot. We'll see.
60.
So now, Phil Taylor. Yes, that's the fifth. That's the fifth dart. Oh, the six was just taking a deflection there. Just watch it again. You see, oh, it was going, and it just got a nudge, a shoulder of the dart, clicked it above the treble.
Well, they're offering. They were 25 to 1 yesterday for the 9-darter. It's 12 to 1 now, hardly surprisingly. Don't want to get stung. There's nothing on for the second 9-darter, but 12 to 1 for a 9-darter. And I think a few people have taken it. I think it's likely to be a long time before we see another statistically. But who can say with Taylor around?
He is on for a possible 10-dart finish here, although I think on this 50 he'll go 18 double 16, or maybe even 10 double top.
For the bull, I think. Yes, 25, 9 double 8. John Lowe's done that himself in the past, and there you are, leg 6 to Taylor, the 12-darter. Maybe that's the signal, but he's beginning to motor now. He went off that stage for the first break there, slapping his hip, really annoyed with himself for having missed those doubles.
140.
Professionally is, he looks for perfection, sometimes gets it. Steve Fisher, the managing director of Stan James, who of course put up the money, says that next time they're going to put up $500,000, but it's for the 8-dart 501. To smile. Oh dear, impossible of course. Most things are possible for Taylor, but not even he could achieve that.
John Lowe, such a role model for any aspiring darter, a man who has been mellowing but not yellowing with time.
60.
Well, he's been in ripe form this week, John Lowe, turning back the years delightfully.
57.
You see, Taylor set himself such high standards, 100.87 against Burgess, and he coasted there, frankly, never pushed. 104.02 against Painter.
Could be a maximum here for Lowe.
Yeah, he's coming down, I think. No, 104.02 against Painter, where he was pushed for much of the way, and 112.17 against Mason.
Could be a 180 here for Taylor. It is.